Hello, welcome down onto the Tech Desk, and in today's video we've got an Extremerate mod for you for our Xbox controller. So this is an Xbox Series X controller. This works for the X or the S. Easy way to find out is just have a look if your Xbox controller has the button configuration like that. This is the one that fits, but it's X or the S. And what it is the magnetic removable faceplates. So you'll be able to get your controller and you'll be able to change the faceplates on the fly. We have the green one here, pink, red, kind of blue and purple iridescent, and a matte black as well. We're going to do the mod on the green one, and I've also can show you how to replace it with the blue one as well. So I'll leave links down below where you can get hold of this. You can get it from Amazon, or if you go and get it from the Extremerate website, I have managed to get a code off them, so I'll leave the code down in the description. With the pack, what you get is you get 3 screwdrivers. I'll be using them. I won't be using the other ones because this isn't a particularly hard mod, so I'll be using these 3, and a prying open tool. And then if I go into the screws here, these are the ones that I have used for this mod, so because I've already done this and then reversed it, and these are the ones that are spare, so you get plenty to go in with. Just these are spare, so I wouldn't say this is a particularly hard mod. There are a couple of fiddly bits because there's a couple of magnets in here, but it's nothing too taxing, so let's crack straight on with it. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up, and the first thing we're going to do is separate everything, because no doubt it'll all be bundled up into the magnets. So if I separate them all, right, that's done. Now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take 5 of these small magnets. I will get a close-up of this, and 5 of the small long black screws, and you'll see that the magnets have a recessed, one is recessed and one is flat. Okay, so this edge over here is recessed and this edge over here is flat. You're going to poke the screw in so the head is on the recessed part. Okay, as I said, I'll make sure that there's a close-up of this. So what I did, the easiest way of doing that is just getting those 5 ready. Okay, so getting the screws in all 5 of those magnets like that. And once you've got all 5 set, grab the faceplate that you're going to use, spin it over, and you're going to screw those 5 into that hole, that hole, that hole, that hole, and that hole. So there's 5 holes you're going to screw them in. So get them screwed in. So once that's done, once those 5 in, you can put that to one side. We won't be needing that just yet because we're going to move over to the Xbox controller. So take your controller, and now what we need to do, the first thing we need to do is you're going to take off this back plate and the battery, and we're going to be taking off this bit, which is the grip part. Now the easiest way I found out to do this is getting your prying tool right in the corner where those 3 pieces meet. Okay, so into the prying tool, into the corner in there, and just popping open the corner piece. Okay, and once that corner piece, and you've got that stuck in there with the corner piece, it's just, I just found using my fingers just to pull it off, and then it will just come off. Okay, but you need to be quite tough with it, like that. Okay, there's that first one, and then the second one again into the corner, right in the corner, pop it out like that, and using your fingernails, just pulling it off. Okay, done. Next up, grab your other screwdriver. The easiest way to find out is just pick one and see if it fits in these screws, because you're now going to be taking out 5 screws. There's one there, there's one there, there's one there, and there's one there, and there's a final one in here. So you will have a sticker that doesn't have a hole in it. Okay, this sticker will be blank, will be nice and pristine. You're going to need to break a hole in that sticker there to get to that screw underneath there. Okay, so get those 5 out. Once those 5 are out, really easy. This front plate comes off, so put that to one side, and then also you're going to take the back plate off as well. Okay, so you've just got this piece here and this piece here. So next up, grab the back plate, and what we're going to do is we're going to be putting one of these pieces, which is kind of like a nut, a round nut with a piece on the end, and you're going to be putting that in there, and you're going to be screwing it in there. But what I found the easiest way to do it is grabbing one of these screws that looks like it's got a hat on it, putting your screwdriver in it, and from kind of what's the outside of the controller is poking it up through there. Okay, so it comes out, and then grabbing this piece and screwing it on, so you're kind of almost doing it backwards. So just using it, a couple of rotations on there like that. I just found that the easiest way. I found if you put the piece in and then the screw in, it just becomes too difficult and too fiddly. So there we go, easy. So there we got that, what that looks like there. Now we can put this back plate back on here. One thing to warn though is when you look at this back here, these prongs here for the battery, just make sure they go through, because what you'll find is if you just put it on without looking, they will be at the back. Can you see that? They will be behind the case. Okay, so just make sure that these battery prongs here are coming through the case. Okay, so let's just go here. There we go, like that. So you see they're through there like that. They're through. Because if they aren't and they're behind the case, it'd be a nightmare. It's just too difficult. You don't get it stuck on. So there we go, that's on. Next thing to do is to grab two of these. So these two little pieces here. I'm going to grab those and you're going to put two of them, one at a time, into where we took those screws out from the Xbox controller. So pop one in the top there, like so. Okay, and then hold it with your finger, turn it over, and we're going to put a screw in there. Again, one of these screws with the hats. Okay, so before you turn over, get your screw onto your screwdriver, like so. Grab your controller with the piece, hold it on, and then put it on. Okay, and then screw that in. Same with the other one. Get the same piece onto the other side of the controller where that hole is. Place that in the hole like so. Put it down, get your screw, get it onto your screwdriver, then get your controller turned upside down and then screw it in. Two more now. These are the smaller versions, the ones we used before for the middle section, so it's kind of like a round nut with a piece on the end. That piece on the end you're going to put into that hole there and into that hole there. We've got two we're going to do. So we put one in that hole, and again, put it in, put it down, and then grab your screwdriver, put this screw on the end of your screwdriver like that, then hold the controller with the piece in it, turn it over, and then we can start screwing it in and then get that one screwed in. Same with the other side. Place it in the hole and then put your controller down, get the screw in the screwdriver like that, hold it, and then put it in. The easiest way I found to do it. Finally, you're going to want to put two more screws in these holes here just to fix the middle bit to the back bit. You can use the screws that are provided or just use two of the screws that you've taken out. Put them on there and then you'll need to screw them in, but don't worry, they won't go all the way in. Okay, so once you've screwed them in, they'll go in a certain way and then it'll just be too tight to stop. Okay, that's perfectly acceptable. Okay, see that? And then we'll do the other side. Okay, so you can see we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 metal plates, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 magnet pieces on there. Okay, so there's 3 spare screws. I won't be needing them. And then what we're going to do also is put these rings on, which I haven't done yet for mine. Attach the rings, the infinity rings, onto the controller piece like so. And then we can put it on like that. Finally, just pop those on. All you're going to do is just put it on and then just snap it on like that. Finish off your controller, whichever battery you use in the battery pack in there, and then we are done. That is a removable faceplate. Okay, so like I was saying, if you've got another one, so we've done the blue one here. Again, I've got the magnets already done on this one. Change it out for that one. Perfect. Fancy a change? Whip it off. Whip that one back on. I haven't got the magnets on these ones, but I can show you what they look like. That's red. This is the matte black. And then finally, this is the pink one. Okay. If you've got any questions, do let me down in the comments below. a really nice simple mod. Go and have a look down in the description below for the discount on how to get this, and I hope you get on okay. Right then, that's it then. Thanks so much then. Do stick around for more Extreme Make mods. I'm pretty sure I've got more coming up. Do like, do subscribe. Until the next video. Bye bye.